Boys, we're back with another career mode rebuild, and we're doing something a little bit different this time. We are taking over a team that is deep in the Eredivisie, a team called FC Volendam. Now, FC Volendam, I'm operating via live points at this point of the season, and by the time this series comes out, it will be the end of the season would have ended, and we will be probably in the World Cup by this time, actually, now that I think of it. But regardless of where we are, we're gonna keep pushing, keep posting career mode content, and we're gonna do best. So the decision to take FC Volendam was because they are not doing well in the Eredivisie, and I don't know what the last game or two, I think they've got one or two more games, are gonna do to them, because they could be relegated should they lose and NAC Breda win their games. But we're going to assume, for the sake of this rebuild and the time at which I am taking over and working on this team, and the board actually brought me in to take over, that the team is still in 16th place. And I could have gone with Heracles Almelo, because they are the worst, but they're going to get relegated. And because there's no second division or second league for the Eredivisie on FC, I didn't want to do that because it wouldn't be realistic. And speaking about realistic, that is, the attempt is to do a realistic rebuild. That's right, something that hasn't been done yet on this channel. So we're gonna have an interesting rebuild. The attempt here is not to win the UEFA Champions League. The attempt here is simply to put FC Volendam in a better position than what we found it. They are fighting relegation at the moment. They are a two-star team at the moment. They have very low quality players. Let me show you actually what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with players who are beneath the 70s even, and they're not doing great. So our job is to really get them back up to not even back up, to get them into a very healthy spot and a healthy position. If by some chance or some miracle we do win the Eredivisie, that would be a great prize, and maybe then we can even call this rebuild a success and we can quit. But the attempt is simple. It's just to get some form of silverware. Cup doesn't count. Cups don't count. It's just league or UEFA, whichever comes first. But obviously, because it's in the Netherlands, it's gonna be most likely the league, then it is the UEFA Champions League. But whichever comes first will be the mark of success, bringing glory to this team that is at the moment nowhere near good enough. Included in our rebuild is gonna be realistic scouting. We're not gonna go above these star levels. So even if we hire new scouts, we're not gonna go above the 2 and 3. Either way, we could have a 3-star experience, 2-star judgment, because this is what we found when we started the build. So we are gonna continue with that even when we hire the other 2 scouts. And we're not gonna go and sign like superstars or guys who are got mad potential or who are crazy good, because let's be realistic, this is not that they're not in a position to attract insane youngsters at the moment. They are not that team. So we're gonna attract a little bit above our weight, which is in the 70s or whatever the case may be, and obviously try and attract as many young people. I'm gonna try grow the team from get some young people in the team, 23 and down, so that they can build with the team. Also, realistically, budget-wise, it's something that we can only afford that. So we'll be doing some shopping in the free agency, and also we're not gonna go too far. Like, we're not gonna get players who are deep in South America, because I don't think we have the budget to facilitate the move of these players and their families and whatnot. So we're gonna keep it as realistic as possible. Search around Europe. If there are other exploits just a bit further than Europe, we'll see. That depends on how healthy our budget is, but for now everything's gonna be in and around the Netherlands. And we've got a youth academy here. If you want to have a quick look at it, like this young goalkeeper here is also from the Netherlands. He looks promising. He definitely looks promising. I'm gonna sign him up for sure. And I don't know, I'm not too convinced about everyone else. Maybe this Janssen guy could be good, but this guy is a definite keeper. We definitely can take him on and work on him and build something special with him. I don't see anyone else that is really tantalizing and someone that we should be going for, other than those two. But however, we're going to sign all of the young players who are eligible to play and send people out on loan and sell some players, because we've got quite a lot of other players as well, senior players in the team that we can sell and make some form of cash. We're going to have a low number team. Try to keep it quite low at around 26 or so players, and build on realistically, which is something that we've never done on this channel, which is cool. I'm actually quite excited about it, because it's going to be a real challenge. Sometimes you can get OP'd by having five-star youth scouts and bringing in superstars. Then you have a whole team of 90 players, which is realistically not realistic. So we're going to try to be as realistic as we possibly can. Let's do some changes in the squad in terms of how I would like our vision to be. Tactical vision, boys, you already know if you've been in this channel before. Actually, let's do something different. Let's be a high pressing team, because usually I play possessive football, but this is the Netherlands. It's different, and let's be realistic. We can have a more high pressing team, actually, if we believe in ourselves. I want to have a look at the squad and change the formation. Actually, I'm not happy with this formation. It's quite defensive, which I suppose is what we need for a team that's in the lower divisions. Lower division teams are generally more defensive, and I get it. I understand and I appreciate that. However, I think a more balanced team would do. Let's do center mid, CDM. I think that's balanced. A holding 4-3-3. Build up style. Let's go counter. We are the underdogs. Defensive approach. Let's get high. I think that for me works. Player roles. Let's look at player roles. My wingbacks. I want them to focus on being wingbacks and running up and down. Let this right back be supportive. Let's see. False wingback. Nah. Again, also very supportive. Left wingback. Build up. Let's see. Deep playing. No, it doesn't have to be. It can be a box-to-box man. His focus can be balanced. Let him. Oh, where did I go? His focus can be ball winning. Oh no, let's let him be balanced. Let's let our CDM be holding deep lying. Let him be a playmaker, and he's I don't know. Now this is interesting. Build up. Let him focus on build up. No, not another box to box. He can be a playmaker and focus on attacking. And wingers on the side. Inside winger, right wing can play out and he can attack. We want someone to be the Mo Salah of this team. inside winger, yes, you can be, and roaming. Yeah, you can be like a star player, poacher. I'm not sure if I like poacher. I feel like that's not. But yeah, I like that one. Advanced forward and attack. Let's save that. So yes, here we are, boys. We're gonna begin this journey. It's gonna be quite tough. It's 18th of May at this point in the game. As I said, it is live point, so we have to see through the rest of the season. We're not yet at any what do you call this? We're not yet trying to get transfers because the transfer window at this point is not open. However, we do need to find some targets. We do need to find some realistic targets that we can afford. I want to use the budget that we have for this remainder of the season and place that budget on our scouts, because we're gonna rely quite heavily on the youth academy. As I said, we're gonna be as realistic as possible. So the most realistic would be Theo De Grote. You are hired, my man, and who's got the same stats as our other scout, whose name I did not even read, to be fair. And now we have an issue because we don't have anyone of equal status. We have quite these guys are decent, so we're gonna leave that. Maybe beginning of the next season, we've got Simon and De Grote. Maybe we get one more, but maybe not. Maybe we keep it with the two. But yeah, we've got no more fixtures. Oh, so the season is done. My bad. I thought the season still had like one game, so these guys do finish 16th. Yeah, they need our help because they are like they were fighting relegation and they 2-star, and yeah, they're not in a good place. It's our job to take FC Volendam to some form of glory, to make them really a formidable force in the Eredivisie. That is the job that we are undertaking, and the job that we are so glad to have. Maybe we hire coaches. I don't know. But I was worried about the budget for the next season if we're using stuff now. But again, it's realistic, so let's try and hire some coaches. I think we can do that. We hire some decent coaches. Can work in the attack. That man over there, whatever his name is. Let's hire more coaches. In the midfield, let's get someone to just prop up the midfield just a little bit. My man here is a 3-star. That's fine. We're not gonna get the best of the best, boys. This is realistic rebuilding. It is gonna kick my butt. I'm not gonna lie. I have that feeling. This is one of those career mode rebuilds that is gonna have me tossing and turning in my sleep, thinking of trying different ideas to give this team the success it so rightfully deserves. Coaches are hired, and we can continue to end the season. And new horizons, new season coming up. Yeah, we've got a lot of work to do. We finished 16th, round 2 in the competition, and that's it. There's only 2 things to fight for in this stage of the game. Righto, beginning of the season, and there's a lot of work to do. I'm not gonna go through everything now because obviously there's a lot of background work I have to do in terms of finding new players, in terms of doing all of the things to make sure that we have a good enough plan for the remainder of the season. But I'm gonna promote everyone who is promotable. That chap went down from 90. I don't like that happens when it comes to the academy. You leave someone in the academy just for a second and they go down. I mean, that was 1 month. How can they go down Look at Munez. What is this game? This guy had such a high potential just now. This game's unfair, bro. This game ain't real, bro. The one guy that we can't access, he's staying on a 90. This game's unfair. It's fine. Hey, that's life, bro. We gotta now try and build from nothing. Those guys are in. We'll just go through the players that we would like to sell. Oh yeah, I did find a target. This man who is a free agent. I think he's decent enough, 71 for the team that we have now. But we'll find more targets soon, and I'll fill you in on who comes in and who is leaving the club. Maybe not who's leaving the club. There's a lot of players that I must get rid of during this. What is happening? Oh, I should have checked contracts and loans, because this is all the players we signed from the youth in our reserves. So you're telling me most of our reserves, what is actually happening? Most of our reserves was loanees and people who are out of contract. I am confused, bro. I am confused. Okay, nonetheless, we got to try and rebuild. I'm gonna sell this guy and keep him for now. Do I keep this chap for now? I definitely not sell him, because our young man is coming in. He can go out on loan. This man, I'm not gonna keep anyone. I think I make the threshold like in the 50s, unless you're young. But yeah, we've got to have a squad of at least maximum somewhere between 65 and 70 by the beginning of the season. Everyone else can go, so we can have a good average. And I really like a team that can grow together. So I don't like it when one player is like so far ahead in their overall and their average, and everyone else is just lagging behind. I like a good average. Yeah, it's not looking good, boys. I'm not gonna lie. This team is it's not the best in the world. Yank Veerman, I'm gonna have to sell you, my brother. He's a veteran of the team, but I'm gonna have to sell him, the captain. And that's why I'm gonna end it for this particular episode, because there is a lot of background work that I have to do, which I will be doing now, setting up the scouts, and as well as target players, as well as selling some of the players, so that when we begin this season and begin the journey nicely, we can have a decent squad to attack this season. Now, objective this season, let's see how much money we have before we name 6 million is not much, so I'd say somewhere around 13-14 in terms of the league. Finish around 13-14. That would be a good indication. Then, like, avoid the relegation, avoid the relegation battle. Let's not be one of the teams in question, is the aim of the game for this season. For now, thank you for watching. Do the things that the YouTubers ask you to do, like, subscribe, notification bell, and I will see you on the next episode. Thank you for joining, by the way, and God bless.